TNC, it's been a minute. For those of you that don't know me, I am the Youngblood, Scott Savage. And for the past month, I've been away nursing an injury that I sustained while training for my then TNC championship fight against Lost Doran. I suffered what could have been a very bad knee injury, a knee injury that I did sustain years ago while playing football in high school that ended my career. But here I am now. I'm back, I'm ready to fight, and I'm ready to prove myself in the TNC. But this time, things are going to be different. You see, when I first came into the TNC, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of people behind me because I was just new. I didn't have nothing to prove. I had nothing to show that I was the best, one of the best wrestlers on the roster. Nobody had my back except for one man, and that man is none other than Max Wrestling, my best friend and my tag team partner, and who was also the only person who hit me up after I announced that I had sustained an injury a month ago training in my fight against Lost Doran. Now, I'm not too sour about it. Yep, I blew my chance to get a second chance at winning the TNC championship, but that's alright. Injuries happen, and we gotta learn to move on. But the one thing that did bother me this whole time that I was away, while I was on the sidelines watching each and every show, the Cash Cow pay-per-view, one thing that bothered me the most was the amount of love and support for the TNC. Not one person checked on me, except for my tag team partner, best friend, Max Wrestling. Not Lost Doran, my opponent, not the Booker man himself, not veterans in that locker room like CM Chris, Gears, just to name a few. And that's alright, I'm just a new guy. But this time, I'm not a good guy anymore. Because while I was away, I also heard a lot of word from mouth. I heard a lot of things said behind my back, that I wasn't a legitimate contender, that I wasn't proving myself to be one of the best on the roster, that I was overrated, overhyped. That's alright. You guys can think whatever you want, but one thing's for sure, I will make you respected. If I have to take out each and every one of you, one by one, I will do that. I will do whatever it takes. Whether it's an opportunity again at the TNC title, which I'm probably not expecting, that's fine. Whether it's at the Twitch Championship, maybe at the tag team titles, where myself and Max Wrestling win to become #1 contenders for those titles. Who knows? But there's a lot that I have to prove. And knowing that I have nobody behind my back except for Max Wrestling, well, that's fine. I don't need friends in the TNC. I don't need fans in the TNC. I am my only fan, and I know that I can be a good wrestler. And a lot of people speculated about my name, why I named myself Scott Savage. Well, for people that don't know, there's two wrestlers that come to mind as to my name, and that is the late great Macho Man Randy Savage, and that is Scott Hall, or for some people, Razor Ramon. See, Macho Man Randy Savage was a top star. He was respected by everybody in professional wrestling, no matter where he went, no matter what company he went to. And after life took a bad turn for him and fell down, nobody cared about him. He lost all of his friends. He lost all of his peers. He lost support. he was just another washed up wrestler. I'm not going to be like that. The biggest one that definitely hits me here is Scott Hall, because he struggled. Sure, he might have had an addiction. Sure, he might have had a couple bad bumps on the road, but everybody turned against him. There was no support for him whatsoever. And it's one of the reasons why I wear this, to remind myself that I am as good as the once Razor Ramon, the once Scott Hall, the once Macho Man Randy Savage. I can be all of that. But to do that, I'm going to prove myself. And if that means I have to make enemies and I have to go solo y mano, as long as I know Max Wrestling has my back, I will prove to all of you I am championship worthy. I am worthy of being the professional wrestler that I can be. And even if I have to be a bad guy, I will be that bad guy. Because bad moments don't last forever. But bad guys do.